Hello, sir.
Hello, everyone. This is my good friend. What is your name, my good sir?
My birth name is Vincent Dowd, but here at school they call me Mr. Dowd.
Were you named after anyone?
I was actually not named after anyone. No, to my knowledge, my parents either liked Vincent or Dominic, and no one else in my family was named that. They just kind of went with it.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you, Travis. Your name's beautiful, too.
Thank you. All right, so how's the family doing?
How's the family doing? The family's doing good.
That's good.
Everyone's healthy and happy, and yeah, everyone's good.
Do you spend a lot of time with them?
Which family? Like my family that I grew up with, like my brothers and sisters, mom and dad, or my wife and kid family?
Both of them, your family in general.
I guess, yeah, nowadays I spend a lot of time with my family, whether it being my wife and daughter. I don't necessarily see my brothers and sisters as much as I used to. And I see my parents like a few times a month. Yeah,
That's good.
thanks.
All right, so do you have any other jobs? Well, any
I do.
jobs?
Yeah, I own and run a photo booth business outside of school. I sell and buy used shoes on eBay and make money that way. I haven't done that in a little bit, a few months, but I have a store and everything there. And I do some video work on the side too. Like this summer I made a commercial. That's cool.
Did you enjoy them as much as your current job?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anything can touch teaching. It's kind of unique in itself, but I enjoy the other jobs that I do. They're all essentially similar, like photography or videography. I teach video production, so I'm able to use what I do in school and this job at my other jobs as well.
That's good. So, what school do you teach at and why?
I teach at Woodbury Junior Senior High School. Why do I teach here? Because this is the place that essentially gave me a job. I wasn't really shooting for a specific district or a specific job. I was kind of looking for anyone who would hire me. But I was working here a few years before I was hired full time. So I definitely, looking back, I think I'm at exactly where I need to be or where I'd want to be. I don't think I want to be anywhere else.
All right. So, do you have a favorite student? If so, who is it?
This is a trick question because I have a favorite student, but I don't have that student in class.
Who is it?
Who is that student? That student, they go by the initials TW. His name is Terrence Wallace.
Dang it! Curse you, Terrence.
Terrence, I love you, bro. Wish you were in class. Nah, his name is Travis Wall.
Dang it! Curse you, Travis Wall. All right. So, where did you go to college, and what was your major?
I went to Florida Atlantic University, and I majored in graphic design. Then halfway through my time there, I switched my majors to painting and photography.
So, what made you want to do visual production?
What, in the job that I have now?
Here?
Initially I was looking for just an art job, painting, drawing, 2D, 3D, sculpture, whatever the case may be. But I don't know what happened. There was a video production class that was open here, and they were able to justify video production being an art form. So they were able to give me the job here, and I was looking for a job, so that's how and why I became a video production teacher, because they needed it, and I was looking for a job, and the stars aligned.
So, did you have another ideal job in mind before video production?
Yeah, I was going to be a rock star. If this whole teaching thing didn't work out, I was going to dedicate all my time to making music. Yeah, be a rock star.
Down the danger zone.
Out the danger zone. Yes.
All right. Do you have any tips to people who want to make good videos?
Yeah, you cannot be afraid to fail. Because the idea is kind of intense, or the process of video production is honestly, it's pretty intense. You're trying to get an idea that is purely thought in your head, something that you already envisioned, you already see how it looks, and you're essentially trying to create that and make it come into real life. So it is a tricky process, and it's a lot more difficult than I think people think. So my advice is to go into every project knowing that you're essentially going to fail your initial thought in your head, but always knowing that there's always room to grow from that, and you're essentially creating solutions to your problems. There's really no set solutions out there. You got to create your own solutions to your own problems.
Thank you very much for this time.
Is that all?
Yes, it is. That would be all. Let's give it up to Mr. Dowd.
Okay.
Awkward clap.
Cringeworthy.
And cringe curtain.